how does a sourdough? Testing different inclusions to see if it's a hit or a miss. Today we're making PB&J. Before I begin this recipe, shout out to my dad for inspiring me to make this video. He often would eat a PB&J sandwich in the morning with a fried egg in between, and that was one of his favorite breakfasts before work. Now onto the recipe. I started the recipe by mixing water with levain, peanut butter, both powdered and regular, salt. I added bread flour, then gave it another mix until I got a shaggy dough. You want to avoid having dry bits in your dough. Cover and let it rest for 1 hour. After 1 hour, I started my stretch and folds. I stretched the dough up and folded it onto the other side. Repeat this until you get some resistance. Cover and let it sit for 30 minutes. After you let the dough rest, it's time for another set of stretch and folds. You're just going to repeat the process again. Cover and let it sit for 30 minutes again. After the first 2 sets of stretch and folds, you're going to do 2 additional sets of stretch and folds, the same thing 30 minutes apart. Then you're going to cover and let it finish bulk fermentation. And this is how the dough looked like after bulk fermentation was complete. Now it's time to shape the dough. We're going to put the dough onto the work surface, stretch out the dough, and spread on your favorite jam. Today I ended up using my homemade blueberry jam. Go ahead and fold the dough, add some more jam, and roll up the dough. This was quite a sticky dough and hard to shape. You're going to place it onto a rice flour lined baton and cold proof in the fridge overnight. So this is the next day. You're going to place the dough onto a new parchment paper, dust off the excess flour, and score the dough. Place in a preheated Dutch oven and bake at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 minutes lid on and 30 minutes at 430 degrees Fahrenheit with lid off. Let it cool for an hour, and this is the final result. So how did it sourdough? It was just okay. The bites and jam and bread were sweet with a slight tang, but the peanut butter flavor was subtle. The whole bread was soft and lacked any significant chew. It tasted fine with butter, but I wouldn't bake it again because adding PB&J on plain sourdough tastes better.
피넛버터 플레이버 별로 많이 없어. 맛있어? 겉에는 바삭하진 않아.